Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm actually planning with some really fun stickers. I really like the ones I'm using today, which would be the Abstract Watercolor VPS by the Happy Planner, and that was in the recent fall release 2021. And also the 5 sticker sheet pack that was like the wellness sort of sepia tones, and then there's like some photo stickers, and they're just so pretty. So I'm actually doing these in my journal this week, and I'm really ecstatic to use these stickers. So I went ahead and whited out behind this, which I'm not sure if this was a mistake because you could see the line behind the photo sticker, but you can also see the line once I whited it out. So I don't know if I should have used something else or just put like a box behind there maybe or something, some sticker paper. But it's all said and done now, so I'm not too worried about it, but you can see like a faint line behind her. It almost looks like a window pane, but isn't she beautiful? Like gorgeous, gorgeous photo. And just such good vibes. I don't know, I just really, really love this, like the planner, and I think there was it was like a wellness planner, and then these stickers, and they're really beautiful, like these sepia tones, like almost like a black and white sepia, sort of like vintage vibes going on. I just think they're so beautiful. So I actually paired those with the Abstract Watercolor and some neutral boxes from JoJo, and some butterflies from Papillon as well. So I'm so excited to show you all what I make, and I'm already, going here on the spread. So I had chosen a sort of wide box. It's like a rectangle that goes crossways across the boxes for down there. And then I actually also have some florals from the Flowers. I think it was from the Flowers sticker book that are like the fall leaves, and they're clear stickers, and they're gorgeous, and the colors just go really well together. So I'm using right now some gold, like paint splatter almost on the corner, and now these are my leaves that I chose to go with the spread. The colors are just very complementary. They look really beautiful for fall, and some neutrals and just touches of turquoise, just very subtle and beautiful. So I'm really excited to write in this week, and you will just see it unfold as I create. Now, this one did actually take me a really long time to do because I kept being indecisive about where I wanted to put my headers and how I wanted to layer things, but you won't have to see all that. So that's the wonderful, beautiful thing about editing. So here's one of the butterflies that I chose, and like I said, the colors are just so pretty together. It's like these like rich and subtle tones. So I'm just going to try to layer the butterfly over the sort of gold paint splatter so it looks like it's sort of like stardust or something. I don't know. It's so pretty. And just use a little bit of whiteout behind that transparent sticker. And then I'll be able to let that dry for just a second. And then you won't be able to see the line behind the butterfly. So, yeah, I like these pens. I like using the whiteout pens. It's been a lot less stressful. I don't know why that is, but it's just been a little less stressful than using whiteout all the time. And also, for the most part, it looks a lot more subtle, so I like that. So I added like a little round sticker, and then I have a gold header that says, what's kind of a header, it says shine on, and so you can really put it anywhere you want. You don't have to use it as a header. So I'm just using touches of gold here and there, and so I decided to put that on Sunday. And then a beautiful gold butterfly, just a little one. I wanted to have different sizes and just scatter them throughout. The weather here is fantastic. It's really just beautiful. Ella and I, my daughter and I, she's 3, we went on a little nature walk today, so I've been trying to think of ways to get her out of the house and into nature, and like also like moving around and stuff. So typically when she goes with me to the park, I'll let her play and do her thing at the play area for, 30 minutes or so. And then I'll walk for about an hour around the trail. And she just gets so bored when she's in the stroller. I'm pushing, and I bring snacks for her so that she won't get so bored. So I've been trying to think of ways to change that, kind of make it more interesting for her and more fun, so she can actually walk with me and just explore and everything. And of course, I don't get as much cardio when we do that because she's slow, but I don't mind. So today worked out really, really well. So we went into the woods, which there's a trail at our park that's about a mile around, and it's all shaded and it's all in the woods. And there's actually a train track nearby. So that's really fun for her to watch when the train goes by. And then I told her a list of things that we were looking for that were going to be certain colors of leaves and mushrooms and acorns, and a feather was on the list. And we actually did end up finding a feather, which I thought was really cool. But we found everything that we had listed on the list, plus way more stuff. And I actually posted it in my stories on Instagram today. It was just so cute. She had the most fun doing that. And it was really fun for me to show her, all these different things, with the ferns, how the seeds are on the backside. And it's just interesting because I remember my parents showing me these things when I was little, and it's just so much fun to watch her learn and be interactive with nature and not just be on an iPad watching cartoons all day. We do get outside quite a bit. I mean, we go to the park nearly every day, and we do hikes and stuff and picnics all the time and everything. But there's a lot of hours in the day that I'll be working on stuff here at home, and she'll be either playing with her toys, which is fun because she has little people, and she'll, make them pretend and place pretend she dresses up, or she pretends to cook or clean and just do typical little girl things. She has dolls. But then a lot of the time, a majority of the time, she wants to watch TV while she's doing those things, or, just to sit and watch. And I don't know, I just feel like it's not good for her brain. And as much as it's definitely easier for me to get something done while she's preoccupied, I just care too much about my daughter and her well-being, and I want to raise a well-adjusted, individual. So, yeah, it's a priority for me to take breaks, go outside, and do all these different fun things. So I'm excited to keep finding different ways to get her moving and active. And I mean, she's a pretty active child, I think, even when we're at home. But I want her to experience I want her to experience nature like I did when I was a kid, because we were outside all the time. My family, we were always at some state park doing walks almost every day. After dinner, we would go, if the weather was nice, and walk 3 miles around the lake, or swim or fish or whatever. So there's all kinds of stuff to do. We're in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, and it's not super mountainous here. It's just more hills, but there's just a lot of fun outdoor activities to do. And if you ask a teenager, of course, they'll say there's nothing to do around here. And it just all depends on your outlook. It all depends on your perspective. And so anyway, long story short, I just want her to be able to love nature like I do, and not be a spoiled, entitled little brat sitting around on a phone all day. I just worry about the world and how things are now. So I guess, I don't know, I get that worrying from my dad, I guess. But anyways, I guess as a parent, you just have to do your best, and that's what we're doing. So we all have to just do what we think is best, and hopefully we'll raise beautiful, wonderful people. So that's that. But anyways, you know how I go off on my tangents. So I'm just adding this. It's like a box sticker, but it has it's a clear transparent, and it has the abstract colors around it. So, but I wanted to actually use one of the small boxes because they fit perfectly right there inside. So it has actually that line. It's a little more contrasted. And then also, because there's a line down the middle where I placed it. So I didn't want that to be so obvious. So yeah, I'm just going to use one of the neutral boxes that fits right in there, the little header boxes, and it looks good and it matches with the rest of the boxes and just looks really nice. So I'm going to do that. And as you can see, I have one of the big double boxes over, and I originally had it on Monday and Tuesday, but then I moved it sort of back over into the sidebar. And that's just kind of a journaling prompt, which I like. I do actually like having those. Sometimes I'll just write whatever, but when you have one or two of those, it sort of gets you going on your journal instead of just writing what happened, which is what I think I tend to do a lot. And I know probably a lot of people will tend to just like write what happened during the day, and that's all fine. I do that a lot, but sometimes we need sort of a little prompt to sort of get us thinking about how we can improve our lives or our happiness or whatever it may be. You know, there's so many different areas you could look to improve or just reflect on. So this book has some of those in there that are really good. And then also, what is the other book? I think it's Good Habits. That one has some really good ones, similar sort of prompts as well. So as you can see, I added the quote sticker down in the bottom of the sidebar. And then I've also added like a little sort of a quarter circle it's like a darker brown, and that kind of brings in that darker brown. And these beautiful leaves, I really love these leaves, and I just didn't even realize, because it hasn't been fall the whole time I've had this book, because I got it in the winter, how beautiful these are. But they are so pretty. I love these leaves. I want more of them. And they're just very simple, but the color for me, I think. It's just very pretty. So I was so happy that I actually flipped through and found these. I somehow remembered, I was thinking I knew there was some florals in here somewhere. And so I went back and flipped and found those, and I just thought the color looked really good. And it just brings a little more brightness to this spread, because it was a little neutral. So I wanted to add some colors. I love neutral colors, but I also like adding pops of brights or pastels or something like that, just to have a little more color in there. So I don't know, it's a catch-22 for me as far as saying if I prefer neutrals or brights or pastels, because I just like all the colors. I like them all. I really do. I love them all. And definitely as I get older, I'm leaning more towards neutrals, but I like them all. I like mixing them up in different ways and just trying different things. So anyway, I do really love these leaves, and I really want some more of these sheets. I wish it came with more. You really didn't get much, especially in that color. There were some green ones, these orange ones, and then maybe purple. It was a darker reddish, maroon color. So I've been using them up though. I used them a couple times this week. Okay, so now I'm adding just some of the little watercolor, what is it? Abstract watercolor, little swatches, little splatters. I don't know what to call them. But out of the yellow, and then I'm going to add sort of a very subtle turquoise. It's a very light, there I go. I'm adding it now. Yeah, it's so pretty. So I added those, and I went back and forth with where I wanted to put those and the gold one. I don't know. My daughter's yelling. Keep an eye on her. I'm in my bedroom, but we have bay windows all the way around our house, so I can sort of peek out and see what she's doing in the living room. So, but she doesn't know I'm watching, so I don't get her attention, but she's actually gotten very, very good about letting me have about 15-20 minutes of quiet time to do my editing and my voiceover, so that I can have, just a better better experience for both of us, I think. So anyway, let's see, what am I doing? Oh, okay, yeah, I wanted to switch out these headers. So that's what I was talking about earlier. I just had trouble because the headers, I was just trying to figure out where to place them. So I finally figured out really where I wanted these to go. It was kind of a color thing. I just didn't want to have too much of one color in one space. And I just wanted to add, more of the turquoise in an area that kind of needed a little pop. So that's what I did. And then here I'm showing that I did add this washi. It's a white washi with like a brown grid. And I think it just really adds something so beautiful to the spread. And then I added these dark line art leaves as well, which I think gives it a lot of more dimension. So anyways, this is pretty much it, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed watching, and check me out on Instagram at That's Her Plan. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon. All right. Bye.